Hey friends, we're here on the back porch again reading some stories, and I wanted to begin a series of stories with you tonight from Dorena Williamson. Dorena and her husband have a multicultural church there in Nashville, and she has written some wonderful books. These books are published by BHKids. That's kind of an offshoot of Brabant and Holman Publishers. There's 3 books so far that I know of. There might be more, but I wanted to start with this one right here. It's called ColorFULL, Celebrating the Colors God Gave Us. So it is written by Dorena Williamson. This one is illustrated by Cornelius van Wright and Ying-Hwa. They're a husband and wife team from Pencil Moon Studio, and they're the ones who illustrated this book. This is ColorFULL, Celebrating the Colors God Gave Us. So let's go ahead and get started with this one. This one has got a wonderful lesson for us here. This is what it says. Summer had finally arrived. Imani was excited to blow bubbles and jump on the trampoline and climb trees. She and her little brother Christopher were waiting for their friend Kayla to join in on the fun. Hi guys, want to see who can blow the biggest, most poppable bubble? Asked Kayla as she climbed over the fence. That's fun. We do a lot of fun stuff in summer, don't we? Wow, look at my bubble, said Christopher. It's full of swirly colors. I've got colors floating on mine too, Kayla added. I never knew bubbles could have so many colors, said Imani. Look at all them playing, blowing those bubbles. Well, you all are amazing bubble makers, said Granny Mac, walking outside to join the kids. Look, said Christopher, my bubble is ginormous and has 50 gazillion colors in it. How about that, said Granny Mac. Aren't colors wonderful? Mine has pink and purple, my favorite, said Kayla. Well, isn't that something, said Granny Mac. Right in this backyard. What other colorful things do you see? I see Mama's flowers. Lots of orange and yellow, said Imani. Those are some pretty flowers. Kayla ran toward the garden, and I see red tomatoes and green beans. Does gray count? Asked Christopher. Because I see a crazy gray squirrel running up that tree. Yep, gray is a color too, and I think it's a rather pretty one, said Granny Mac, patting her silvery hair. They found a lot of colors so far. Close your eyes, she said. Imagine if you couldn't see any of the colorful things around you. No blue skies, no white clouds, no crazy gray squirrel. Now open your eyes and enjoy the view. God did wonderful work making his creation so colorful. Wouldn't it be sad to miss out on all this beauty he made? Imani looked around and thought for a second. Yep, this is much better than being in the dark. You guys are probably thirsty after all that color hunting. Come have a snack. I want to tell you something else that is very special about God's creation. We just saw how God painted vivid colors. He did that on purpose, making everything in the earth and sky a special color. Wow, look at all the colors. Think about all the colors God made in our world. Now, when God created people, he didn't make us all one color either, did he? Asked Granny Mac. No, ma'am. God made my skin chocolate, just like yours, said Christopher with pride. That's right, chuckled Granny Mac. God decided chocolate was the right color skin for you. And Imani, even though you and Christopher are in the same family, your caramel-colored skin is different than his. Look at that. Wow. Everybody's got different color skin. What about me, Granny Mac? Asked Kayla, her eyes wide. Dear girl, God decided you would look beautiful with vanilla-colored skin. And red hair, added Kayla. Absolutely. Hair the color of the rising sun, said Granny Mac with a smile. God must love color to have made all of the earth's people with such wonderful shades. That's something to celebrate. We can celebrate all our differences. The color of our skin, the texture of our hair, the shape of our eyes, nose, and lips. Every single person is a part of God's grand design. Sometimes people say we should be colorblind and not notice the different colors of our skin. But God gave us eyes to take in all His wonderful colors. Why would we want to be blind and not see them? So if we aren't colorblind, then what are we? Asked Kayla. Granny Mac declared, well, our eyes are full of all the colors God made, and our hearts are full of celebration for all that color. So that means we are colorful. Yeah, baby, we're not colorblind, we're colorful, said Christopher. You know what else has color? Asked Granny Mac. Ice cream. Whoopee, said the kids. Boy, she's serving up some good ice cream right there. Look, said Amani, all our ice cream is colorful too. Everybody's got all those colors of their ice cream. Being colorful sure does taste good, said Christopher. I agree, said Granny Mac. Being colorful is one of God's sweetest gifts. Man, you know, this book reminds me a lot of absolutely one of my favorite passages in the Bible. It comes out of Psalm chapter 139. It's talking about how we are made. This is what it says. Listen to this. When this was written years and years ago, David is talking about how God knew us before we were even born. Listen to what he said. He said in Psalm 139, verse 13, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." You know, that's an interesting passage. It tells us and reminds us and solidifies to us that we were all made the same way. We were all created in God's image by God's hand. So does that mean that we all have to have the same color skin or the same style hair or anything like that? Absolutely not. Everybody that we see, God made colorful. So we don't need to be colorblind. Let's be colorful and drink in all the colors that God created throughout all the world, everything that we see, and even especially with people. People that we know and people that we work with and go to school with and play sports with and people that we work with. Let's look at them with our eyes on and see them as colorful. Chocolate colored skin, vanilla colored skin, straight out spiky hair or long flowy hair, whatever it is, however God made that person, I want you to look at him and thank God that he made him just like that. And you can thank God that he made you just like you. Maybe you have red hair or blonde hair or black hair or brown hair. Maybe you're a different color than somebody else in your family. God made you exactly the way that he wanted to, and he loves you exactly the way that he made you. Look, Miss Lindsay and I love you guys very much, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye.